Check 1, 2. Hey, this is Alan with 1112 BISN back here getting ready for boys action here on the Bison 1112 BISN as we are getting ready to just hop right into it. Sorry for the quick change on links, as unfortunately we had to take this route as the original way we normally broadcast is not available up here in Gillette. Thankfully, we have this other way, so you can still watch Bison basketball. Won't be as clean of a feed as it normally is, but we'll try to make it as good as possible for you here up in Gillette, Wyoming, and hopefully we'll get all this fixed before tomorrow. As I'm reaching out, hopefully in Campbell County, we'll be able to reply back. So.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's game between the visitors, Cheyenne High School, and your Thunder Basin Bulls. Tonight's starting lineups. First for Cheyenne South, number 4, a 6'3" senior Caleb Phillips. Number 12, a 5'10" freshman DeAndre Ray.
Starting lineups being announced for the South Bison. Rambling since we got here due to the network issue. So starting for your South High Bison, number 4, Caleb Phillips, the senior, and the number 12, Leandre Ray, the freshman. The sophomore, number 25, Jaden Cummings. The sophomore, number 32, Cade Burns, and then the junior, number 42, Hunter Scott. Starting lineup for the Thunder Basin, Bolts, senior, 6'2", number 0, Victor Quinones. 6-foot junior, number 1, Mason Hamilton. 6'4", senior, number 2, Colton Larson. 6-foot junior, number 5, Hayden Silty. And then the 6'4", junior, number 20, Blaine Allen. Thunder Basin has taken 394 two-point field goal attempts this season, 391 three-point field goal attempts so far, and they're the only team to defeat Cheyenne East so far this season. So it's going to be interesting to see how South will react to the three-point threat shooting here of Thunder Basin. This broadcast being brought to you by Richardson Construction, Physical Therapy and Balance Center. They put up 391 three-point shots so far this year. Wow, that's a lot. Yep. They're going to re-jump. They're going to throw the jump ball once again, as that was not a good toss. And try it one more time. South wins. Caleb Phillips with the ball in the backcourt. Thank you, everybody from Cheyenne, for joining in. Once again, do apologize for the quick change as Hunter Scott turns the ball over. Thunder Basin basketball. No score yet, as you can see up there on the scoreboard. South in a man defense. Drives baseline, kicks it out. One, thought about the three-pointer, tacks, makes the basket. Number 1 with the basket, makes it 2-0. Phillips with the basketball. Being pressured, gets it into the front court. He's near side. He drives, turns the ball over. Quickly ahead is Thunder Basin. Number 2 with the three-point shot, misses. Rebound by Cade Burns. Cade back to Phillips. South down 2-0. Hunter Scott with the ball far side. Gives it off to Ray now. Ray looking, gives it off to Phillips, who's near side baseline, puts up a 3. Hunter Scott with the assist. South leads 3-2. Thunder Basin will shoot the threes. They've put up just as many threes as they have 2-point shots. That's going to be a reach-in foul. I think it's going to be on Cade Burns. Got him on the arm. Got to keep him on the floor as he picks up his first foul of the game. Team first. And that's going to send number 20 to the free throw line. Allen, 63% free throw shooter, averaging 14 points a game, hits the first, ties the game up 3-3. These free throws being brought to you by Case Management for Positive Solutions. Thank them for supporting 11-12 BISN. Makes both of them. 4-3 is your score. Ray with the basketball. Gets it into the front court in between the circles. Picks up his dribble, gives it off to Scott now. Scott extended out, gives it off to Phillips. Phillips with the ball. To a cutting Cummings. Puts up the shot, misses. Wide open shot, got to hit those. 3-point attempt, up and in by number 1. 7-3 is your score. Phillips into the front court. Nice look to Cade Burns. Cade puts it up, and he's fouled up and in. Nice look by Caleb Phillips to get that shot to Cade Burns as he's going to go to the free throw line for the old-fashioned 3-point play. South trailing by 2, 7-5, as you can see on your scoreboard there. Use your chat feature. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're watching for. And once again, we do apologize that we had to switch links on you. And he misses. Rebound, Thunder Basin. Gives it off to number 2. He attacks. Gets the shot blocked by Cade Burns. And Burns picks up the rebound. Phillips looking. Nice move. Puts up the 3. Misses. Nobody goes after the rebound. And it's going to go off South. Thunder Basin with the basketball, goes far side. That's number 3. Number 5 with the basket. Gives it off to 0. Near side now to number 1. Hamilton. Back to 0. 5 for the 3. Top of the key. Missed. Rebound Cummings. Gives it off to Phillips. South down 7-5. First quarter. 2 minutes gone. Phillips. Nice attack to the rim. Puts up the shot. Misses. Rebound. Thunder Basin. 0. Picks up his dribble. Top of the key. Number 20 for 3. Misses. Rebound. Cade Burns. Back and forth tempo here. Phillips looks, gives it off to Ray. Ray, far side, attacks, throws up a runner, up and in. South down, South ties, 7-7. Timeout, Coach Bailey. Thunder Basin 7th in scoring at 61 a game. 9th in shooting percentage at 39% and 8th in rebounding, 28 rebounds per game. South 15th in scoring as they average 47 a game. 15th in field goal percentage at 33%. 16th in rebounds with 23 rebounds a game. We've got 3 already in the first quarter. I want to apologize for having to create new links. Once again, we do apologize. It's nothing that the school district could do about it. It's just their network is restricting me from using my normal streaming capabilities. So we're going to have a basic stream tonight, so there'll be no commercials, no sponsor logos, just basic old-time streaming here on 1112 BISN. But I will give shout-outs to our sponsors like S&J Signs Incorporated, Richardson Construction, Physical Therapy and Balance Centers, and my cold medicine maker, Tylenol, as hopefully it clears up my congestion. So if you hear me go silent for a few minutes, because I'm blowing my nose. Loose ball attempt. Caleb with the ball now. Gives it off to Scott. Scott top of the key, gives it off to Cummings, near side, down low to Burns. Burns, nice little turnaround, just misses. Shot attempt by number 2. That is Larson with the basket, gives Thunder Basin the lead, 9-7. Phillips into the front court, far side, left side. Almost gets the ball stolen away, controls the dribble, looks, thought about giving it to Scott, gives it off to Ray. Ray, the freshman, gives it off to Burns. Burns, near side, nobody. Sees a hole, takes it himself. He's going to be fouled. It's going to be on the floor. South went 2-0 against Thunder Basin here last year, coming on 3 field goal attempts by Mark Beasley. Number 2 picks up the foul. That's Larson. Beasley got fouled on the 3-point attempt at the buzzer last year. Hit all 3 free throws. South won by 1 point and then defeated Thunder Basin. It's going to be a loose ball. Offensive foul. South. Turnover. Caleb Phillips. He's going to pick up his first, team second. As Cameron Bird set to check in, as well as Michael Mascarenas. Cameron Bird hurt his hand last week against Laramie. Didn't play against Douglas. Thought he fractured it, but now he's back, so it's good to see him back out on the floor. South in that zone, 2-point shot, up and in. Number 5, 2-point shot. South down 11-7 now. Bird with the ball. He looks, gives it off to Burns. Cade Burns, good basketball player. Cuts the lead down 11-9. He's got 4 points. Thunder Basin with the ball. 3-point shot by number 5, miss. Rebound by Burns. He's got 3 rebounds in the first quarter and 4 points. Cameron Bird with the ball. Gets it to the top of the key. Gives it off to Cummings. Cummings looks at the dribble. Puts up a wild shot. Basket. Good by number 30. South down 13-9. Cameron Bird with the basketball. Got to quit forcing shots. Cameron Bird with the basketball. Being guarded by number 5. Nobody to give it to. Gives it off to Scott. Scott in between the circles. Gives it off to Burns. Burns far side to Cummings for 3. Oh, just misses. That's going to be a foul on Michael Mascarenas. As Kari Wright set to check in for Hunter Scott. That was a good-looking shot. Just didn't fall. South down 13-9. 2 minutes left. As Mascarenas picks up the foul. South's 3rd team foul. So on the floor is Mascarenas, Cummings, Bird, Burns, and as we've gone small, Burns, though, has our height out there for South. Number 2 with the basketball for Thunder Basin. Thunder Basin just playing catch around the perimeter. Good defense there, right? Oh, there's a 3-point shot. Up, miss, rebound, Thunder Basin. Number 20 with the putback, miss, rebound, number 20. By Kari Wright. Allen to the free throw line. Misses the first. 63% free throw shooter on the season. South trailing by 4. Misses both of them. Rebound Mascarenas to Bird. Bird into the front court. Being guarded by number 3 for Thunder Basin. I haven't had a chance to look at the roster, so I don't know their names really well yet. Wright with the ball near side. Dribbles it out. Being guarded now. Gives it off to Mascarenas. Near side baseline. Off to. Almost loses the ball. Looking. Gives it off to Bird. Bird, top of the key. In between the circles. To give it to. Gives it off to Cummings. Cummings over to Burns now. Burns far side. To a cutting Cameron Bird. He misses. Thunder Basin with the left. South trailing 13-9. Only down by 4. Almost tipped away by Mascarenas. Number 3 with the free throw with the three-point shot. Misses. Rebound goes out to Thunder Basin. That's going to be a foul on Cameron Bird. His first, team 5th. Left. (13-9). Cade Burns with 4 points, 3 rebounds. (30). Almost gets the ball stolen away. And here comes a three-point attempt by number 0. Missed. Back, up and in. By number 30, 17-9. Or sorry, 15-9. 20 seconds left. (10 seconds). Mascarenas with the ball. Looks. Gives it off to Hunter Scott. Throws it right to Thunder Basin. Turnover South. 1 second. 3-point at the. And that's going to be your score at the end of the first quarter. 15-9. Be back for second quarter action on the Bison. 11-12. BISN, your Bison Network. Second quarter action here. Here's that timeout was brought to you by Physical Therapy and Balance Centers, Case Management for Positive Solutions, Grandma and Grandpa DeBrian, S&J Sign Incorporated. I want to apologize for our advertisers as we had to go to an old school broadcast, unable to show commercials as number 5 hits the 3, makes it 18-9. Wright gets it into Phillips. So on the floor is Phillips, Wright, Bird, Scott, and Mascarenas. Phillips into the front court. Drives near side, gives it off to Bird. Bird, Phillips, near side baseline. Puts up a 3, miss, rebound, Scott. Scott with the putback up and in. Hunter Scott had 16 rebounds last week against Douglas. Number 30 thought about the 3 and said drives, gets his own rebound, and his putback, misses, rebound by Phillips. Phillips foul on his shot attempt, going to go to the free throw line for 2. Phillips, our leading rebounder at 6 rebounds a game, going to the free throw line, 50% from the charity stripe on the season, averaging 11 points a game. Bison down by 7, still well within this in this game. Phillips, first free throw is up and in. South was 4 for 11 in that first quarter. Only had 1 free throw attempt. Leandre Ray set to check in, and Jaden Cummings for Mascarenas and Kari Wright. Misses the second one, rebounded by number 2 for Thunder Basin. Quickly ahead. Thunder Basin with a fast-paced offense. 0. Puts it up. Basket is good. 20-12 is your score. Phillips with the ball. Running the point for your Bison. Phillips and Bird, the only two varsity players from last year's team that faced Thunder Basin, as Caleb Phillips had to go back to the free throw line for 2 more. Shows you how young this team is. Like I said, Cameron Bird and Caleb Phillips are the only two varsity players from last year's team that faced Thunder Basin in varsity action. Hits the free throw. He's got 5 points on the night. South down 20-13. Kind of a small crowd here at Thunder Basin. Campbell County's playing Laramie just north of us at Campbell County High School. Phillips with the second free throw attempt is up and in. 3 for 4 on the night for Phillips. 6 points. South down 20-14. 20 with the ball. That is Allen. Gives it off to 0. Back to Hamilton. Hamilton to number 20. Allen puts up the shot. Up and in. 22-14. Phillips gets the ball inbounded to him quickly. He gets into the front court near side. Offensive foul on Cummings. Turnover South. Coach Bailey was wanting him to shoot that 3. Instead, he took it in and turns the ball over with that charge. 22-14 is your score. 2 minutes gone in this second quarter. As you can see up there with the clock, we're up here in the upper left-hand corner of the gym, northwest corner of Thunder Basin High School. Beautiful school. Gym kind of reminds me a lot of East Gym, actually, with the stands, how big they are. South back in his zone. Number 10 with the three-point attempt, up and in. That is Williams. He averages 2 points a game, so he's hit his average. South down by 11, 25-14. Cade Burns back in, looking, attacks, gives it off. He's going to be fouled. It's going to be a hand check. He was ridden all the way down into the lane. Surprised it took him that long to call the foul. This Thunder Basin team's really handsy out there. Get in control of it. Burns with the ball, picks up his dribble, gives it off to Cummings. Cummings looking, back to Burns. Burns thought about the 3, instead dribbles, picks up his dribble now, gives it back to Cummings. Cummings to Ray. Ray puts up the 3, misses, rebound Scott, back up and in. Well, Hunter Scott just knows exactly where to be on those rebounds. As South's down 25-16 now. Now if we can get some stops, Hamilton with the 3, miss, rebound, Caleb Phillips. Phillips controls the rebound, slows the arc into the front court to Scott. Scott, top of the key in between the circles, gives it off to Ray near side. Ray to Phillips. Phillips down low to a posting Scott. Scott puts up a shot off the backboard, up and in. Hunter Scott with 6 points, 2 rebounds. South down 25-18. Number 20 puts up a 3, miss, rebound Burns. I'll tell you what, we keep getting some rebounds, some good things can happen. Make sure you use your chat feature. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're watching for on 1112 BISN. Hunter Scott gets the loose ball, turns the ball over out of bounds. 5th turnover of the night for the Bison. South averages 16.5 turnovers a game. Thunder Basin 15. 25-18 is your score. South quickly come 3-point attempt. They're calling a foul on that. He just went right by him. Wow. Wow. Seventh team foul on the Bison. 3 free throws. Wow. Oh, my goodness. I've always loved the officiating up north. Oh, first free throw's up and in. Thunder Basin as a team shoots 64% from the charity stripe. I can't see who's at the free throw line. Number 10, he hits both. He's got one more. He's a 67% free throw shooter. And he hits all three. 28-18, 10-point lead. South down to the Bolts. Thunder Basin Gymnasium. South in their road blacks. Doesn't have anybody to give it to. That's Burns with the ball. Gives it off to Cummings. Cummings looks, gives it back to Burns. Burns, far side baseline. Brings it back out. Gives it off to Phillips. Phillips calls out the play. Now he ISOs up. Looks to take it in himself. Nothing going on there. Cummings to Ray. Ray, nothing. Throws it off a Thunder Basin foot. It's going to be out of bounds, south ball. Burns back to Phillips. Phillips, pump fake, puts up a shot, up and in. But boy, they'll call a foul on a three-point shot. That should have been a travel, and they got it. South down 28-20. I'm a basketball official too now, so I can chew refs up when I think there's missed calls or bad calls. But the good thing is being up here, they can't hear me. Oh, almost a nice high-low. Burns corrals a loose ball. Turnaround jumper. Up. Miss. Rebound Hunter Scott. He's going to be fouled and go to the free throw line. Hunter Scott, free throw line for 2 shots. Scott on the season. 63% from the free throw line. Misses the first. Hits the second. Got 7 points, 3 rebounds. South down 28-21. Thank you all for tuning in on the new link as we had to quickly make a new one due to network security. Burns with the defensive rebound. He's got 5. Phillips quickly in the front court for the Bison. Phillips being guarded by number 5. Gives it off to Ray. Ray looking, nobody. Nobody, still nobody. Gives it off to Cummings. Cummings being guarded by number 20. Gives it off to Phillips. Far side, long 3. Miss. Almost rebounded by South. Rebound by number 20. He puts up the shot, up and in. South, 1 for 6 from behind the arc now. Sorry for the sniffling as I'm fighting a cold. Ray to Scott. Scott, get it out of that corner. He's going to take it. Long 2-point shot, miss. Rebound, Thunder Basin. His first miss of the night, actually. 3-point shot, up and in. Number 5, Silty. 33-21, largest lead of the game now, 12-point lead. Phillips quickly into the front court. He puts up a 3. That's going to be off. Saved by Burns to Scott. Misses. And here comes Thunder Basin quickly, and they make the basket. That's number 2. 35-21, Ray with the basketball. Cade Burns with 6 rebounds on the night so far. He's got the ball. He's looking, nobody. He decides to take it in himself. He's going to be fouled. He's going to go to the free throw line for 2. He's 0 for 1 on the night from the free throw line. He's got 4 points, 6 rebounds. Kid's a baller. I'm going to mute the microphone really quick. I'll be right back. So Cade Burns hits the first free throw, makes it 35-22. Here comes the second free throw attempt up, hits them both. South down 35-23. Got to slow down this Thunder Basin offense. Too easy into the high post there. Yeah, South running that zone, just not rotating fast enough. Cade Burns pulls down the rebound. His 7th rebound of the game is now Cummings. Going to be running the one as Phillips gets a breather. He comes far side to Burns. Going to be a timeout South, full timeout. We're going to take a timeout with them, even though we're going to leave it right here on the Bison. 11-12 BISN, your Bison Network. So out of that timeout, South comes out trailing by 12, 35-23. You got Kari Wright, Jaden Cummings, Mari Alexander, Cade Burns, and Leandre Ray on the floor. 2 sophomores, 2 freshmen, and a junior. Burns with the ball. Nice fake, but he's fouled, and he's going to go to the free throw line for a 1-on-1. Eighth team foul on the Bolts. These free throws being brought to you by Physical Therapy and Balance Centers and Round Top Mountain Motel and Cabins in Thermopolis. First free throw is up and in, and he'll get the bonus. 3 for 4 from the stripe tonight. 7 points, 7 rebounds for the sophomore. Second free throw is up and in. 35-25, 30 seconds left in the first half. South down by 10. Got to get some stops here. Alexander on the defense. Now they flip it up around top. South rotating pretty slow, and the Bolts miss. Get the rebound. Puts up a nice little runner there. Number 3 gets his own rebound. Or I'm sorry, it's number 5. Kicks it out to 0. 0. Now to number 20. I don't know their names because I haven't looked at the roster fully enough yet. That's going to be a foul. I think it's going to be on number 32, Cade Burns. That's going to be a 1-and-1. It is his second. It's going to send number 20 to the free throw line. 63% on the season. Misses the first free throw. Burns with the rebound. And that's going to be the end of the first half. Your South Bison trailing 35-25. Stay tuned for second half action on the Bison. 11-12 BISN, your Bison Network. Back here for second half action, your South Bison trailing 35-25 as they'll begin the second half with the ball. Caleb Phillips gets it in the front court now. South moving from right to left. Hunter Scott with the ball. 7 points in the first half. Cade Burns at the turnaround. Hook shot. Miss. Rebound. Number 20 from Thunder Basin. That is Allen. Cade Burns had 8 points, 8 rebounds in that first half. He's well on his way to a double-double. There's a 3. Miss. Rebound, Thunder Basin. Kick back out. That is number 5. Now, number 20, Allen. 1, Hamilton. I know those two names pretty good. Hamilton with the 3. Hits. 38-25. Caleb Phillips with the basketball. Comes near side. Gets it into the front court. Nice back cut by Ray. Gives it off to Scott. Scott, nowhere to go with it. Nowhere to go with it. Kicks it off to nobody as it goes out of bounds. Turnover, Hunter Scott. South with only 5 turnovers in that first half. Went 8 for 22 from the field. 1 for 7 from behind the arc. One thing about Gillette teams that we know about, they are not afraid to shoot the 3. Thunder Basin is no different than Campbell County at that point. 391 3-point attempts coming into this game. 394 2-point attempts. Miss the 3-point shot. Gives it off. Puts it up and in. 40-25. Matches the largest lead of the game. 15 points. Phillips with the ball. Gives it off to Ray. Ray, far side, gives it off to Scott. Scott puts it up. Miss. Rebound, Thunder Basin. 5-0 run to start the second half by Thunder Basin. Make that a 7-0 run. Caleb Phillips, far side. Being guarded by number 5. Gives it off. Cummings is going to get fouled. 5 was Silty. Sorry about the camera angle, guys. Cummings inbounds to Phillips in the backcourt. Phillips now gets into the front court. Back cutting Cummings. Turnover South. Oh, 42-25, 17-point lead. Thunder Basin, far side. Allen takes it up, kicks it out to number 0. Quinones with the basketball and the shot and the basket. 44-25. Caleb Phillips now into the front court for South. Far side, setting up the offense. Phillips to Burns. Burns, offensive foul. That's going to be his 3rd. Team 2nd. Got to know where the players are at. Player control fouls. The defender had legal guarding positions. That's going to be a foul all day. Hamilton with the ball. Comes near side. Now 0, Quinones to Allen. Back to number 5, Silty for the 3. Miss. Rebound, Maury Alexander. Phillips to the semicircle. Gives it off to Alexander. Alexander back to Phillips. Phillips drives. Spins. Miss. Oh, actually gets it to go. Nice spin move by Phillips. Nice finish at the basket. He's going to the free throw line for the and 1. 44-27 is your score. He's got 10 points. Cameron Bird set to check in. He's going to check in for Leandre Ray. Free throws up and in. 4 for 5 from the free throw line. It's Caleb Phillips, South down 44-28. We will have backup links on our original links for tomorrow's game at Campbell County, just in case we run into the same situation we had today, as number 2 puts up a three-point shot. Up and in, late rotation by Cameron Bird, and the basket's good, 47-28. It's going to be a full timeout. We're going to take one with him here on the Bison. 11-12 BISN, your Bison Network. It's going to be South ball, South trailing 47-28. So once again, tomorrow's broadcast links for both the boys and the girls. We'll have backup links on them just in case the original links do not work as they play Campbell County High School tomorrow. South with the ball. That's Jaden Cummings in the backcourt, being guarded by Hamilton. Hunter Scott not looking for the ball. Turnover, South. Gives up on the play. Bird with the ball now. Gets by his defender, Allen, into the front court. He's going to take it all the way up himself, and he's going to miss, and he's going to go to the free throw line for 2. They can get to the basket. All they got to do is attack. They can get to the basket. Free throw is up and in. You know, one thing I will say about the South Boys basketball team this year is probably the best free throw shooting team they've had. They as a team, they're 58% from the free throw line, and you know, in high school basketball, it's pretty good. And for this team, that's really good. As we've been able to shoot the free throws with no issues, the South is down 49-30. Hamilton and Allen with the ball. Now that's to number 10, Williams. Now to Allen, back to Williams. Williams to Allen for the 3. Miss. Rebound, Cummings. South ball. It's going to be a foul on number 10, Williams. Thunder Basin's 4th team foul of the second half. Cummings with the ball, being guarded by Hamilton. These two battled last year's JV. Into the front court. Gives it off to Alexander. Alexander to Phillips. Phillips with the ball now. Puts up a 3. Rebound, Cameron Bird. He's 1 for 6 from deep. Cameron Bird throws up the shot, gets it up and in. He's got 4 points. 49-32 is your score. Number 20, Allen, kicks it off to Hamilton for 3, and he hits. 52-32 is your score. Alexander to Scott to Cummings. Cummings to Phillips, near side baseline. Gets it down low to Alexander. Alexander with a nice post move. Up and in, count the basket. He's going to go to the free throw line. Mascarena's checking back in for the Bison. Kari Wright checking in. Alexander, free throw, up and in. And there's going to be a timeout, a full timeout. We're going to take one with them here on the Bison. This timeout being brought to you by Physical Therapy and Balance Centers in Cheyenne, Wyoming. Back here live, your South Bison trailing by 17, 52-35. Here at Thunder Basin High School in Gillette, Wyoming, energy capital of the world. As number 0, Quinona set to inbound, and he gets the ball right back. He's going to get into the front court. Hamilton to Silty. He's going to be fouled by Caleb Phillips. Only the second foul by Phillips. Only the second foul for the Bison this half as they trail by 17. On the floor for your Bison is Cameron Bird, Michael Mascarenas, Caleb Phillips, Kari Wright, and Maury Alexander. Going to the free throw line, number 30. Just didn't box out as Quinones gets the rebound. Hamilton to number 30, turnover. Pylan is his name, 7 points a game. South, inbound the basket. Trailing 52-35. Stay tuned tomorrow for boys and girls action at Campbell County High School. We will have backup links on the original links just in case the original links don't work like we wanted to, like they didn't work today. So we're bringing you old style broadcasting here, video broadcasting at least, web broadcasting using Hangouts on Air. Cameron Bird to Caleb Phillips. Phillips drives, skips by 3 players, misses, rebound back. Oh my goodness. What is that guy seeing over there? Mascarenas clearly got the rebound, but they're going to call an offensive foul. Thunder Basin ball. Oh my goodness. Oh, use your chat feature. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're watching for. Thank you, Coach Smitty. I'm not the play-by-play guy that Steve McDonald is, but I try, especially when you have a cold. So, Quinones with the ball, South trailing 52-35. Now that's Silty being guarded by Wright. Gives it off to number 10, Williams. Miss, rebound. 22 puts up a shot. He misses, and there's a putback by number 0, Quinones. South down by 19 now, 54-35. Mascarenas with the layup attempt. Doesn't get it to fall. Nice look, though. That should have been a travel. And there's the basket, 56-35. Cade Burns set to check in. Hunter Scott set to check back in as well. South down by 21. 55 seconds left in this third quarter of action. Girls will tip it off at 1 o'clock tomorrow. S&J Science pregame show at 12:30 if we can get everything working properly. Boys action at 2:30. Look for the backup links if the original links aren't working. Alexander with the runner. Larry misses. And here comes Hamilton. Gets the ball stolen away by Caleb Phillips. Only the second steal for the Bison. Cameron Bird slowly into the front court. Goes far side. Throws up a shot. And he's going to get fouled. Basket counts. He's going to go to the free throw line. He's got 6 points on the night. 1 rebound. South down 56-37. Free throws up, misses. Rebound by Quinones for Thunder Basin. Williams into the front court for Thunder Basin. Guarded by Bird. Here comes number 3. Wide open shot. Missed. Rebound. Phillips. Phillips into the front court. Near side. Pulls up for 3. Hits. And that's going to be it at the end of the third quarter. South trailing 56-40. Stay tuned for fourth quarter action on the Bison. 11-12 BISN, your Bison Network. Fourth quarter action, South trailing by 16, 56-40. Three-pointer by Williams, up and in. He's like quadrupled his season average. He averages 2 points a game. Once again, want to apologize for having to make up this backup link for the game. Thankfully, we were able to. Alexander to Burns. Burns with the 3, misses. Rebounded by Scott. Scott turns it over. Alexander to Bird. Bird being guarded by Williams. Bird for 3, misses. Rebound. They're going to call a held ball. South trailing 61-40. Caleb Phillips looking, gives it off to Cummings. Cummings to Ray. Ray near side. Back to Cummings. To Burns. Burns tried to feed it down low. That was a good look. Just defended really well by Quinones. Turnover, South. And here comes Quinones for 3. Miss. Rebound, Williams. Allen drives baseline, puts up a runner. He's blocked by Phillips. Pounded in the corner. It's going to be a timeout. Thunder Basin. We're going to take a timeout with him here on the Bison. 11-12 BISN, your Bison Network. After that timeout, it'll be Thunder Basin basketball. Far side baseline. South trailing 61-40. Fourth quarter action. Well, wide open is Allen. No talking on the defense there as Thunder Basin extends the lead to 23, 63-40. Phillips being guarded by number 3, Brown. Over to Ray. Ray to Scott. Scott posts up, and he's going to be fouled. Offensive foul. Displaced the defender. Can't do that. His first foul, South's fourth of the second half. So once again, make sure you stay tuned tomorrow, Campbell County High School. Look for the backup links just in case the original links don't work. The backup links will be found in the description field of each video. Quinones with the ball to Williams. Williams being guarded by Cummings. Over to Allen. Now to Brown. Puts up a shot, up and in. 65-40. Caleb Phillips with the ball. Off to Burns. Burns is fouled. He's going to go to the free throw line. Doesn't make the shot, but he's going to the free throw line for 2. Quinones is second. I'm going to mute during these free throws for you. Kobe Bartow checks in. Sophomore. Phillips missed. Rebound by Cummings. Gives it back to Burns. Burns to Phillips. Phillips near side corner. Gives it over to Bartow. Bartow goes far side looking. Gives it down to Burns. Burns. Nice little turnaround jumper. Gets it up and in. Ten points on the night for him. 8 rebounds. It's going to be out of bounds. South ball. 65-42 is your score. Burns set to inbound for the Bison. Caleb Phillips to Ray. Ray gets pushed, and he's going to go to the free throw line for a 1-1. Ray with 2 points. Cameron Bird set to check in. First free throw is up and in. He gets the bonus. South trailing 65-43. Hits them both. Cameron Bird set to check in for Ray. Ray going out with 4 points. South trailing 65-44. Almost stolen away there by Caleb Phillips. Bad thing about having a cold. Nose just runs. I know you all want to hear that out there. South trailing 65-44. Hamilton with the ball. Gives it off to number 2, Larson. Back to Hamilton, puts up the 3, miss. Rebound, Allen. Silty for 3 now, miss. Rebound, Allen. Or sorry, not Allen, but Allen with the 3. Rebound, Caleb Phillips. His 5th rebound to Cummings. Cummings attacks, runner, missed, rebound, Silty. Hamilton thought about the 3, thinks about it again, instead passes it off. South trailing 65-44. Hamilton with the ball. I don't know how this Thunder Basin team honestly beat East. I really don't. Somebody please help me. Explain to me how Thunder Basin beat Cheyenne East, because maybe Cheyenne East was just off their game. Cameron Bird throws up a long floater, missed, rebound, Cade Burns. Cummings for 3, missed, rebound, Thunder Basin. And here comes a shot, up and in, 69-44. Just under 3 minutes left in this ball game, 30-second timeout. South inbounding the ball. South, a young team this year. Cameron Bird, Caleb Phillips, the only 2 players returning from last year's varsity team, as Caleb Phillips puts up the 2. And that's going to be a turnover on number 10, Williams. Cameron Bird with the ball, looking to get the ball down low. Guarded really well is Cade Burns. Mascarenas. It's going to be tipped out of bounds. It's going to be south ball. South will inbound. Cade Burns gets the ball. He's got the lane. Puts up the shot, up and in. 67-48 your score. That's going to be a travel. Picked up that pivot, but can't do it. Can't do it. Can do it in the NBA. Can't do it here. Cameron Bird turns the ball over. Three-point shot, missed, rebound, Caleb Phillips. 6th rebound of the game. He's got 16 points, and that's going to be a travel. Kari Wright checking in for Cameron Bird. 67-48 your score. Boy, it was a good-looking drive, though. Minute and a half left. Allen with the 3. .44 picks up the foul for Thunder Basin, and that is going to send Kobe Bartow to the free throw line for a 1-on-1. 1:25 left. 67-48 your score. Williams saves it from going into the backcourt for Thunder Basin. Minute left. Sorry for all the sniffling, everybody. Fighting a cold, broadcasting at the same time is a tough job. Number 10, Williams with the ball. He's going to be fouled. It's on the floor. Caleb Phillips, his third. Deflected out of bounds by Caleb Phillips, man. I'll tell you what, you got to appreciate the effort he's put in defensively. .42 seconds left. Looks like that foul's going to... It is. His second. .28 seconds. Cartwright picks up his third. So stay 69-48 your score. Like I said, the backup links will be found in the description of each video, just in case we have to go backup route like we did today. Caleb Phillips for three, miss. Rebound, Cade Burns. Caleb Phillips for the runner, miss. And that's going to be it. Your South High Bison fall, 69-48. See you tomorrow on 11-12. BISN, your Bison.